country. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Sooners will kick this away to get us going here. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the ride will start. Keeping it on the ground here. Crosses the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got a man down the middle, and he's brought down there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage, and if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw again on second down. And this one is caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The 8th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pocket breaking down. Looking for 6. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on 3rd and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on 4th down?
Pass up the chip shot field goal out. We're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
And of all the places to throw a pick 6, a goal-to-go situation, for the quarterback to risk it like this to begin with is extremely concerning. Now it's a 2-touchdown swing.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks an open space. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the right side. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He bought some time. Now lets him go. Makes a quick grab. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Talk about quickness. The play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Well, it is from the pocket complete over the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Down!
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Sooners! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17. It's a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Testing the right side here. Running with purpose. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. It's second down. They'll test the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking deep down the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, TCU.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Ball handed off. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but Mo Hudley, they got it hurt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. and it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
She'll go to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. There's the handoff. Gets to the 1st and still running. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing.
quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab made by the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Handoff in a single back formation. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. This drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Pass caught. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough to get a first down there. quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to his receiver. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've been very efficient, 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Throwing off play action. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown. Up and over the man.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Look out, he's loose. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
It's now second and goal.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on fourth down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. He'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on play.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He finds some space. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield.
They get a great push, but what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
DT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Greb. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds his man.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They move the 6 before to the line here on first down now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Sooners. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
BET is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. Now, with just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. Oh, and it's a bit short. A chance to be a hero. Didn't quite have enough. Ball game over. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.